Hello and welcome to the Hockey Gambling Podcast on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network. I am your host, Ryan Gilbert. Joining me back again here is my co-host, Joel Meyer, or some sort of twin that replaced him based on his outfit. And joining us again here is a friend of the show, Smitty. How we doing tonight, boys?
Pretty good. How about you guys?
Fucking great, man. Fuck, Smitty, you got to order. You're out of order. Me first.
Well,
All right. Yeah. I just got back from the States, of course. Missed you guys. Not in the show for a week. Portland's a great city. A lot of good stories. I don't know which one to tell, but yeah, great time down there. Didn't watch a lot of hockey because there's no fucking hockey on in the States. If the Seattle Kraken aren't playing, there's no hockey on in cable. But a lot of college basketball, which is a lot of fun. It's that time of year, of course. This is March, as they say. Yeah, I got kicked out of a homeless shelter. That's a new one for me. Hanging out with a couple homeless people, but they saw me drinking outside, so they won't let me eat breakfast with them. I'm a bad influence, but anyway, fuck my life. Go ahead, Smitty. Yeah, it's your turn.
nothing much. Just praying that the dogs don't take shits on the floor. Big storm rolled through here. Big storm rolled through here over the weekend, so we were up till 5 a.m. Everyone else was worried about it. I was just in the basement drinking, so it worked out all good.
Yeah, there's been storms rolling throughout the Northeast. We avoided it a bit yesterday, but last night it was fucking coming down. It was pouring. It was windy. Like it's been a bit there. Yeah, I've been doing good.
The Red Storm. How about the Red Storm too? The Johnnies, they're killing it, man. They won the Big East, right? And we got a nice 28-1 ticket for them to make the Final Four. Looking good.
It is March. Yeah, I guess let's do now. Compete against SGPN this March in our $75,000 winner take all college basketball survivor contest. March has never been this exciting. Enter at splashsports.com/SGPN. That's splashsports.com/SGPN. Of course, make sure you are subscribed to the Hockey Gambling Podcast. Subscribe on YouTube. See this great look Joel is sporting here in his return. The show goes down to the States, come back. He's got the hood, got some aviators on. I'm loving it there. It's still sunny out over there, Joel?
Yeah, man. The sun has not set quite yet.
Nice, yeah. We got daylight savings.
It's beautiful out here. It's great. Like, it fucking rained all the time in Portland, but good to see the sun again in Vancouver, of all places.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah. I guess let's just get into the games. I'm sure we'll tangent a bit, and if we have to kill time after we do that, you guys good for that?
Let's do
it's a smaller slate for a Tuesday, right?
Indeed. Yeah, let's just get right into our 9-game slate here for Tuesday, March 18th. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I forgot to say that there off the top. So none of us are wearing green. I got my Irish flag in the back here. But, that's what we got. All right, here we are at 7 p.m. We got the New York Islanders at the Pittsburgh Penguins at a pick'em here. -110 for both sides. Over 5.5, -122. Under 5.5 at +102 here. I mentioned to Joel before the show, like the Penguins here are playing crazy here. They won 4 in a row, 7-3 over the Devils, 5-3 over the Blues. They're winning for no reason. Tristan Jarry has come back up and played great for them between the pipes. Islanders outplayed, outshot, outscored the Panthers to break their losing streak on Sunday here. So it makes sense why it's a pick 'em. Two teams on the outside of the playoff race in the Eastern Conference, which is hard to do given how the wild card race looks here, but not really a strong play from the other side. I guess I would go with the home Penguins here, -110 until that kind of breaks for them. As for the total, slight look to the over, just because I feel like the dam has to break at some point for these goalies, but this is going to be a pass game for me.
I'm right there with you. Yeah, I've got no feel for this. Both teams are playing pretty well considering their spots in the standings right now. And yeah, Penguins, they're coming together at the wrong time. They're messing up their draft stock and all that. But yeah, for this game, I got nothing really to say. Yeah, Penguins or nothing really. I mean, Islanders are playing pretty well lately. Sorokin sort of coming together. But Penguins, their offense is clicking, and yeah, like I said, I'm not betting this game, but if anything, I would have to bet the Penguins here. And the total, yeah, over 5.5. Two teams out of the playoff mix, really. Just gonna be a dumb game. The only thing that scares me is that there's, games in general in the hockey are trending towards the under. So I'm a little scared about that. But yeah, like I said, I'm not betting this game. If anything, Penguins are nothing.
Well, I did step in front of the bus. I got minus 102 on the Islanders earlier. If Sorokin starts, then hopefully it's a goalie game. If not, then I think Hogard is just as good as Tristan Jarry at this point, because I know he's been on a heater since he came up, but that's got to break it sooner or later. So I did end up taking the Islanders. There's still some minus 105s out there, so it wasn't a great price, but I still like it.
All right, down here to 7 o'clock again. Got the Detroit Red Wings plus 160 at the Washington Capitals minus 192, under 6.5 minus 120, over 6.5 plus 100. Joel, take this one.
Well, we've been talking about the Red Wings being fugazi all this time, and on this current losing streak, well, they beat the Golden Knights, unfortunately, on Sunday, but they were actually playing better hockey when they were losing than they were when they were winning. That's how it goes, regression and all that shit. But yeah, plus 160, I think that's a great price for the Red Wings. They have a lot more to play for than the Capitals. Red Wings are still playing hard. They're trying to make the playoffs. So plus 160, I love that price. You won't hear me often back in the Red Wings on this show, but in this case, that's just too good of a number. Give me the Red Wings plus 160. I love that price. And the total, it's a little steep there at 6.5, even money, but if anything, I would see a lot of goals. The Capitals are playing very loose lately, and we know about the ring, but how the Red Wings play. But really, just give me the Red Wings plus 160. That's my bet. If you had to bet a total, it'd be the over, but no, it's just the wayside here for me. Plus 160. That's a great price, man. Come on, like the Red Wings got a lot more to play for than the fucking Capitals. Like, go to the Capitals going to play for? Not much. So give me that plus 160 price. Love them as road dogs. Red Wings. Fuck them.
Somebody?
Anybody know why they keep starting Mrazek over the past couple days? Because now they're looking like it's expected again that he's starting. So I don't really have much. I guess I would stay the Red Wings if Joel's saying that. I did like the under, though.
I made a good argument, right?
Yeah, just why not at that point? I did like the under actually better, just because of Lindgren's been doing pretty good, and then if it is Mrazek, I guess he's been better since joining the Red Wings, but no strong feeling towards anything at this point.
Yeah, interesting point there with Mrazek. He started 3 straight. I do see he is likely to start here on Tuesday night. Talbot started the 2 games before that. So Alex Lyon, I think he's healthy. He hasn't played in over 11 days now. I mean, I see what you're saying, Joel, with the Red Wings here at plus 160. I guess that's a good enough number to take him at, but I don't know if I can bet against the Capitals right now. I mean, they did lose in LA, but that was a road game. Coming back home, had 2 days off. If anything, I would probably take Capitals puck line plus 130. They've just been blowing out teams recently. I know the Wings did have that win over Vegas, but 14-14-3 on the road. Caps are, I guess they're still playing for President's Trophy, kind of, but they do have that top
Who
spot
gives
in
a
the
shit
Metro.
about the President's Trophy?
Well, I guess, but I don't think the Red Wings have much to play for either. I know they've been.
What do you mean? They're trying to make the playoffs.
They've been playing more of their younger guys recently. They're looking ahead to. Yeah, sure, they're trying to make the playoffs, but they're not going to.
I hope not, but they're still trying, man.
Yeah, they do have more to play for. I just don't think they're good enough to beat the Caps.
All right, I like this. We seldom disagree on these kind of things, so
we might disagree here too. The next game, 7 o'clock, Ottawa Senators minus 130, Montreal Canadiens plus 110, over 5.5 minus 120, under 5.5 plus 100. Smitty, start it off.
Allmark started 1,000 games in a row so far since coming back from injury. I didn't have a play for this one yet either. I was going to wait to see what you guys said about it, I guess. At this point, you don't want to step in front of either team. If I had to pick somebody, I guess it would be the Habs right now because either goalie is a slightly above average to average. So there's a big drop off between Allmark and who is it, Forsberg now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and I have no lean towards the total. If I had to, it'd be the over, but nothing going there for me. So Habs and over if I had to.
Yeah, two more hot teams here who are also trying to make the playoffs. Montreal, who would have thought that they would be in the mix to make the playoffs? But that's the way it's been going in the Eastern Conference right now. Everyone's in the mix because nobody's good in the East. But yeah, Ottawa, they're on fire as well. Two really hot teams. The line seems about right to me. Yeah, for this game though, I got nothing. Over. What is that? Minus 120 for over 5.5. That seems pretty cheap. So I think we could see some goals in this game. You know, whether it's Forsberg or Allmark, I think, we'll see goals here for sure. Over 5.5 would be my bet in this one. I hope we get a tie. Both teams get a point. I want to see at least one of these teams make the playoffs. So yeah, over 5.5 would be my bet for this one.
Yeah, both of these teams are in a playoff spot right now by point percentage. Canadians just over the Rangers, but yeah, Red Wings, Blue Jackets, both right there as well. Once again, not really a strong play here, and I don't have many strong plays for this 9-game slate, but I would go with the Sens at minus 130. It just won 6 in a row. They have a 8-game point streak. Only loss was in a shootout in Washington. Montreal, good home win against the Cats there after a long road trip. Got outshot though, 22-15 in that one. I think the Sens taste the playoffs. They taste it. You know, they added Dylan Cousins. He's fit in well there. So I think I'll take them here as road favorites if I had to at minus 130. And yeah, I agree with that over. Sens have scored 4 or more in 7 of their past 8 games, so could see a high scoring win here. All right, we are brought to you by DraftKings. When it comes to college basketball and March Mania, one thing is for sure, nothing's for sure. Upsets, buzzer beaters, Cinderella's advancing, top seeds going home early. It's all going to happen. Bet the unexpected. Every upset, every day with DraftKings Sportsbook. With live betting, exclusive content, promos, and parlays, DraftKings is the ultimate college basketball destination for March. First time, here's something special just for you. New DraftKings customers, bet $500 to get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Bet the unexpected with DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code SGP. That's code SGP for new customers to get $200 in bonus bets when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-OPEN-Y.
Oh, shoot. I thought you said
or
bet
text
$500. I was about to say, holy smokes, man.
Available for problem gambling. Call
Getting that $200.
7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas, 21 and over. Age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio.
All right, and Rhythm is throwing an epic March Madness party, and you're invited. All Rhythm users are invited to a first 4 watch party this Wednesday at the Awesome Stadium Swim at Circa Las Vegas. Rhythm is also giving away a $250 March Madness future for one random lucky Rhythm user. Even if you can't make the party, you can still win the future bet. A free party plus a chance at a $250 future bet when you sign up with Rhythm. Go to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/party for details. All right, down to 7 p.m. again here. You got the Calgary Flames plus 185 at the New York Rangers minus 225. Over 5.5 minus 122. Under 5.5 is plus 102. The Rangers on the puck line are plus 110, and that is the way I am going in this one. Calgary's been falling apart a bit over the past few weeks. I mean, still kind of in the playoff race there in the West, but losing or lost 6-1 tonight, 6-2 now to the Maple Leafs in Toronto. Have to go down to New York on a back-to-back here. I think I looked before. They're 2-6 on no days rest this season. Wolf started tonight. Vladar played the third period. Rangers can taste playoffs. I mean, they for the whole season long, it was like, what are the Rangers doing? And now they're a few weeks run away here from getting that second wild card spot, and you never know what happens with Shesterkin. They're in the playoffs here, so I expect this line to go up a lot. Use Rangers as a parlay piece, puck line at even money or better. Just kind of a Calgary's flaming out here late in the season.
Flaming out. I love it.
Flaming out.
Yeah. Definitely the definition of a schedule loss. Tough going from Toronto to New York on just a night's rest there. So, yeah, that explains the line. Even still, yeah, you can only expect more Rangers money to come in. So that makes a lot of sense why it's so high. And it'll only go higher. So if you want to bet the Rangers, you bet them now. But my favorite bet is the over 5.5, minus 122. Definitely could see 6 goals here. Yeah, we saw both Calgary goalies play tonight because Dustin Wolf saw his Calder candidacy flame out once again. So, yeah, Vladar came in, and he didn't do too much better. I didn't watch any of this. Smitty was telling me about he let a goal in the first shot he saw. Yeah, so give me an over 5.5. Rangers, terrible defensively, but they still have a good offense, good power play. Over 5.5. That's my favorite bet in this one.
Yeah, at that point, you're just betting if the Flames can score 2 goals, which they did tonight. So hopefully they can do it again tomorrow. The only way to look is the over. And then it's even better if Quick starts. So, yeah, over 5.5 would be the play.
Quick is coming back for another season, man. Like, he's fucking 40 years old.
I mean, you have
to announce it. You have to announce it now, so that way he drums up that interest after the last couple showings.
Right.
I mean, he has the perfect spot. He's like, all right, be a backup to one of the best goalies in the league. He's like, all right, cool. I can start once every few weeks and put up a decent number. Right, down to 8 p.m. here. Got the Anaheim Ducks plus 280 at the Dallas Stars minus 355. Stars puck line minus 125, over 5.5 minus 135, under 5.5 plus 114. Joel, what do you have for this one?
Massive number for the Ducks. I love the Ducks plus 280. The Stars, what are they playing for? They pretty much locked up the second seed in the what the fuck's the division called? The Central, and the Ducks are playing pretty good hockey. They don't get much to play for either, but they're playing pretty well. Finally getting some offense going. So yeah, plus 280. That's just crazy price to me. So give me the Ducks. Love that number. Total. Gonna stay away from that, but yeah, plus 280. I think that's a good number for the Ducks the way that they're playing right now. Stars, they're getting for the playoffs, so yeah, you expect them to put a good effort in, but they don't have the motivation that you would expect from a number like minus 355. So Ducks plus 280. That's a good number. I love it.
As the Wild score a goal. Great.
Yeah. The Kings
Ducks,
losing?
Yeah, they just scored, I think, on a power play goal. Ducks would be the only way to go. I think Dallas is tinkering with their lineups, trying to figure out what works and what doesn't work before the playoffs. So this is just a warm-up the rest of the season till the playoffs for them. Plus 280 is a huge number, so I would be willing to go with that. And if you like the over, it is a flat 6 somewhere where it's even money, so that would be the only other way to look at this point.
Ryan, I missed your show about the awards watch. What did you have to say about the awards in general?
I basically went through Wyshynski's article there. I said Hart Trophy. I think McKinnon's still a great value at 5 to 1. Not sure what he's at now. Norris, I think Werenski, I got him at like 3 to 1 or something, and then by the time I podcasted, it was like down to 175 or 200. He's been coming down quite a bit, so I think both of those are still pretty decent numbers. Calder, I still think Celebrini has it, but those three, I think, especially I said then if Columbus makes the playoffs, Werenski might have a chance. But have they scored a goal? They scored a goal tonight, so they've scored 1 goal in their past 3 games. So it may just be going to Makar now.
Hopefully, yes. I'm definitely heavy against Werenski. If he wins the Norris, I'm fucked.
Yeah, I think Makar has it. Like, I wouldn't be shocked if there's some people that are like, oh, if Quinn Hughes comes back and has like a great final month.
Oh,
like,
look who it is. Look who it is in the fucking channel. Archer, Sean Marciano.
Oh,
Talking
wow.
about McKinnon 10-1 on DK, apparently. That's a pretty good number.
Really? I mean, that's an insane number actually. Look up 10-1, 8-1 is out there. That's seems pretty high. But I don't know. Yeah, Draisaitl I saw has like factored in on like half of the Oilers goals, if not more, since like January or something. So
He is the deserving favorite.
I still don't think Draisaitl can win the Hart Trophy when he has Connor McDavid on his team, but that's not how voters look at it. Draisaitl has been the most dominant player this season, so I do understand that voting for it there.
Yeah, I got nothing really in the Hart race other than fucking million bets on Jack Eichel.
Yeah.
So unfortunate, man. He is literally doing so much for the Vegas Golden Knights, and he's not getting recognized at all. I don't understand.
Yeah, because the style they play. If they put up like 5-6 goals a game, and he had some like 3-point, 4-point games, I feel like he'd get more credit. But I mean, that's not the way they play. He is their whole offense. So like you said, like
yes.
The power play goes through him. The top line is all him. Take him out of their lineup, and they're probably not a playoff team or just on the top.
Absolutely, you're right.
For the Stars game, I like the Ducks here, plus 280. Dallas, they won 4 in a row, and then they made a trade for Mikko Rantanen. Now they've lost 3 of their past 4. Rantanen went to Carolina. They went on a little bit of a skid there. Stars are on a bit of a skid. They did not look good at all in Colorado until those 2 minutes in the third period. So, Dallas, like I think many might have said, they're still trying to figure out their lines a bit with Rantanen. Rupe Hentz has been in and out of the lineup, trying to figure out where Wyatt Johnston's going to play. Jason Robertson's been much better for them, but coming home from a 4-game road trip in Colorado on Sunday, just way too big of a number here for the Ducks at plus 280.
I got to show Archer's comment. I just got the joke. He's making fun of me for my penchant for young girls. He says, the price is eat Joel alive after spring break. Yeah, that's actually pretty clever for Archer. Good one.
Right, down to 8 p.m. again here. Got the St. Louis Blues, minus 115 at the Nashville Predators, minus 105. Over 5.5, minus 112. Under 5.5, minus 108. Who's up? Smitty, you up?
Sure. I just hope the Blues lose and Minnesota wins on this game at this point. There's not much. Blues played a back-to-back this weekend, and then they have this weird road trip where they go home, away, home. And then the Preds just got back from a road trip. So, yeah, I just hope the Blues lose in regulation, so that would mean that they're playing the Preds, so the Preds should win.
I like it. Yeah.
Screw the playoffs.
Yeah, Blues are fucking streaking. They're kind of like the Red Wings in the fact that they're winning games that they shouldn't be winning, but they are playing better, but they lost Parayko for the rest of the season. It's a massive loss. Pretty damaged blue line. Very, very terrible blue line in general without Parayko in the lineup. But yeah, Predators, they're still playing hard. So give me them at minus 105, home team there. Blues have more to play for, of course, but Predators still a better team. So getting them at a better price would be pretty good. So giving the Preds minus 105, total fucking nothing. I don't know. Oh, yeah. It's Saros is the fucking he's a mixed bag this year, right? Like you don't know what you're gonna get from him game to game. So the total is just mystery. If anything, I would take the over because it's pretty low total there. But Predators money line is the only thing that I would be looking to bet in this one.
Yeah, nothing really strong for me. Like Smitty said, Nashville coming home from a back-to-back out in California over Friday, Saturday. So I had a few days off. Saros, Binnington, both have save percentages under 900. There's our 2 teams you would think could go under, but looking at the past 6 meetings here, it was 7-4 earlier this year. Last year we got 6-3, 5-2, 8-3, 6-1, 5-2. Like over 5.5 here has to be the way to look, I think, at minus 112. St. Louis has played a bunch of over games recently as well with their offense opening up a little bit. So, yeah, I guess over 5.5, -112. St. Louis has been playing really good hockey over the past 10. They have the best expected goals 4% at 58.9, while also playing some tough teams and on the road. So not going to go strong on a side. I would probably look to the Blues and the over, though. All right, down to 8:30 here. Got the Seattle Kraken -155 at the Chicago Blackhawks +130. Over 5.5 is -135. Under 5.5 is +114 here. Seattle, another team that's 3-2 in their past 5, pushed Winnipeg to overtime last night at home. Now going on the road to Chicago, who's coming back from a 4-game road trip where they lost all 4 games here. So I guess you got to go with Seattle.
Is it a Malinsky?
4 games, 2 days off. Is that a Malinsky?
No.
They need one day off, right? Yeah, they've had 2 days off since their loss in Vancouver there on Saturday. So, but yeah, I still might go to Seattle. -155 is a bit too much to spend on them. It's rare you want to back them as -155 favorites, but if there's a team to do it against, it's Chicago or San Jose. So Seattle, maybe a sneaky Seattle puck line +164 if the Blackhawks give up a bunch. But yeah, Seattle or nothing here for me.
Yeah, I've got to go the other way. With the 2 days off, +130, decent price for the Blackhawks at home. Kraken are fucking terrible. Obviously, the Hawks are all even more terrible. But yeah, getting them at home +130. That's a pretty good number for me. Kraken suck, so let's go Chicago. Total minus. The fuck are these prices, man? -135 over 5.5. Okay, so the over 6 basically. That's the way I would go. Just a dumb game. 2 teams who have nothing going, and yeah, let's see some goals. Goofy game. I like it. Give me the Blackhawks and the over. Yeah, I got nothing more to say. Like the Blackhawks are, they've got some vibes going. I'll say that. They've won a few games recently, and yeah, +130 against the Kraken. Fuck the Kraken, man. Seattle is terrible. They lost a couple of their best players. So yeah, +130 is pretty good price there for Chicago. So that's where I'm going.
Chicago hasn't won a game in 10 days.
The fuck you
There's
talking about?
They haven't won since the Preds.
What?
No, since the hockey club.
Yeah, hockey club on the 7th.
Okay.
Their vibes are great right now, though. No, I did the Kraken -134 earlier, but I would lean to, or I would like the over 6. It's even money at some places. Even if it is Decord, you might get a better price. He has not been great lately, so yeah, I do like the over. I know that ever since the Blackhawks traded for Spencer Knight, that they have been doing a little bit better with the under, but I still like Decord and the over.
Ryan.
Yeah.
Joel.
Ryan.
Joel.
Tell me the last 5 games with the Blackhawks, like the
Chicago.
The record. Yeah,
They
have
have
been
one
winning
win.
games.
No, they just went on a 4-game road trip.
Dude.
Here, let me share
They
this tab. Here
Overtime
you go.
loss.
Here's their last 4. You got see it on the screen there?
Oh,
4 losses.
fuck. All right. I've been.
I told you, I just bet.
I've been out of the hockey game, man. I was watching fucking golf.
You just made fun of me over the weekend for betting the Blackhawks versus Vancouver.
Yeah. Vancouver fucking rules.
Oh my god.
All right. We're brought to you by Underdog. Time for my bonus Underdog Pick'em. Underdog Pick'em. You can play any sport and win up to 100 times your entry. So sign up with promo code HGP to claim your special pick and first-time deposit offer up to $1,000 in bonus credits. UnderdogFantasy.com. Promo code HGP. And SGPN has partnered up with Edge Boost, the premier Visa debit card for bettors. An Edge Boost card allows you to avoid the hassle of having your card denied. Plus, you can earn up to $750 per month in cashback rewards for using your Edge Boost card. And you know your money is safe as the card is FDIC insured. The best part is no credit checks and it's completely free. Sign up for Edge Boost and enter our free $2,000 bracket contest at sportsgamerpodcast.com/bracket.
All right, boys. Blackhawks beat the Ducks March 1st. They beat the Kings March 2nd. They lost in overtime to the Senators March 5th. And then they beat the Coyotes March 7th. And then they lost in overtime to the Predators March 8th. So that's what I was talking about. Okay, they've had a bad run. But like I was saying, I'm out of the game. You know, hockey's been not in my mind last week.
That's all fine. Good.
That's fine. The best experts or analysts are able to admit their mistakes there. So yeah, absolutely. You're not being like, oh, I'm watching all this hockey while I'm down in the States. No, you're out of it. It's fine. It's good.
As Archer said, you were on spring break. You're free to do and hang out and have some fun.
Yeah, they're still going to beat the Kraken tomorrow.
All right, down to 9 p.m. here. We got the Utah Yotes plus 145 at the Edmonton Oilers minus 175. Under 6.5 minus 130. Over 6.5 plus 110. Smitty, back to you.
I do hope the Yotes win, just to keep the Blues out of the playoffs a little bit more.
Yes.
They have been playing hot lately. I didn't check the record, so I should probably go back and look at the past 5 or 6 games on that one. I think they just won last night, so we're good. Mm-hmm. So did the Oilers, though, too. So Oilers coming back from a road trip, so you have that to worry about. I mean, if this line gets any lower, I got to start looking. I don't know.
It's a Malinsky. Only one day off.
There we go. But if the Oilers drop, I don't know, quite a bit more, I would take them. But at this current price, I take the Yotes or Utah Hockey Club. Sorry, my bad.
No, they're the Yotes on this show. Don't worry.
I don't know about the total though. Stuart Skinner sucks. So yeah, I don't have anything for the over-under. But right now, Utah would go.
Yes, love Utah here. Malinsky even better. You know, I've been back in the Utah Hockey Club for months now. They fucking kill it, but very unlucky. Unlike the Red Wings, they get the bounces, but the Hockey Club, they do not get the bounces. They lose. I think they have the most losses in one score games all season long. So that shit will regress positively. So give me the Hockey Club plus 145. Absolutely love the spot for them. They have a lot more play for the Oilers than the Oilers rather. Of course, the Oilers still have a chance to win the division. Hopefully, they do not. Golden Knights, unfortunately, lost to the Red Wings. That was a tough one. But yeah, Hockey Club plus 145. Fucking love that price. They are playing as good as the Oilers right now. So yeah, getting that number there, especially on a Malinsky special. Great thing there. But total. Yeah, 6.5 seems about right to me. I could see this being a higher scoring game, but you got to pay for it. So, yeah, just give me the Yotes plus 145. Love it.
Yeah, right there with you there on Utah here plus 145. As we mentioned, Edmonton coming back from a 4-game road trip in Buffalo, New Jersey, Long Island, and then New York. So out east a little bit. Only have one day off here to get back home. And after their last road trip out east, they won in Carolina, had 2 days off, came back home, and lost to the Ducks as minus 340 favorites. So we've seen this happen before. Utah is playing well, just beat Vancouver last night, making a strong push for the playoffs. They're still 4-1 to make the playoffs. That if you're a believer in them, I think that's still a good number given the standings currently. So yeah, Utah here plus 145. I like that. Probably down to plus 130, even if it gets that low before puck drop here. Edmonton just have not been impressed by them recently. So yeah, Hockey Club or Yotes plus 145. I'd look to the under though. I'm not playing a minus 130. So just the Utah here.
Let's go Mormons.
All right, down to the final game on the docket. Got 10 p.m. Got the Winnipeg Jets minus 162 at the Vancouver Canucks plus 136. Under 5.5 minus 122. Over 5.5 plus 102. Joel, close it out.
Dude, have I picked one favorite this whole slate? I think I'm all dogs. And once again, we're going with the dog here. Vancouver Canucks plus 136. I know they're very Jekyll and Hyde team. There's no offense going, which makes you love the under 5.5. Even at minus 122, that's a bit pricey, but still, who's scoring? Who's scoring for the Canucks? Who's scoring for the Jets? I don't see a lot of goals in this game. We're gonna go with a 3-1 Canucks win, and plus 136 is pretty good. Like the Canucks have a lot more to play for than the Jets do, right? The Jets, they pretty much locked up they have locked up the 1 seat in the West. And who gives a shit about the President's Trophy, unless they play the Capitals in the Stanley Cup final. But that's not going to happen. I would lay a lot of money that would not be the final. But, yeah. Canucks have a lot more to play for. Go for the playoffs. I think that's a good price. I know they've been bad at home this year, but, yeah. I mean, if you look at the balance of the season, the Jets would be a bet, but considering the motivation of both teams, that explains the price. But yeah, still, give me the Canucks. They got a lot more to play for at home. We got to get things going. Come on, boys. Come on, Nucks. And the under 5.5 would be the only way to look. But even at minus 122, that's a crazy price considering the nature of today's hockey. But still, I don't see who's scoring 4 or 5 goals in this game. So Canucks plus 136, under 5.5, small play.
Big movement towards this. So I haven't seen any of the news on Hughes, but it was minus 130 when it first opened up, and it's been moving since we started looking at this because it was minus 155 not even an hour ago. Yeah, it was minus 130 this afternoon. That's what I ended up taking on the Jets. But
minus 130, seriously?
Yeah.
What the
That's
fuck?
what I'm saying. I just, while you were talking, I was looking to see if Hughes was out or any news on him or anything. I even thought that we might get a Comrie game because Hellbuck came in when he was on concussion protocol on his day off. So even with that slight bit of news, that it still kept moving. So I would hold off right now and see what's happening tomorrow. We might not know something that's going on. But yeah, I took the Jets minus 130, which is irrelevant at this point because it's already moved up to minus 162. I don't have a play for the over-under. Minus 120, or yeah, is probably one of the better numbers. I know the lowest was minus 120, so it's not that far off market. So yeah. Sorry, Ryan, for rambling there, but that's about all I got right now.
No, that's
Dude,
all. That's good information
rambling.
there.
We want rambling.
Yeah, I'm sure you didn't listen to me try to fucking stretch a solo podcast to a half hour the past 2 times. Out there. And God bless anyone that did out there. It was a bit much. So no, I appreciate that. I especially that line movement. It's moved 30 cents now. You can already kind of arb that out if you were into match betting or whatever. No, I'm not for 6 cents or whatever here, but I'm saying for people that do that at like $1,000 increments, that's how people make a living.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying not telling Smitty to do that here, but yeah, like you said, wait for the Canucks. I mean, plus 136 is not a bad number here. Tough loss last time out on the back-to-back to the Yotes there. Winnipeg, they're just kind of squeaking out wins. It's good to see from them not completely fading in the second half because they typically do that, and then that carries over to the first round. But we'll see if they're able to keep it up. But right now, just the under 5.5, I think for me, minus 122. Like Joel said, neither of these teams are scoring too much. If it's Hellebuck, as it should be, not going to allow it too many. And I said on last show, what a signing Kevin Lankinen was for the Canucks. Like he didn't sign until training camp, and like he's been a savior for them. Like without him, it's Seelow
under $1 million.
And did they still have DeSmith, or did he walk in the offseason?
He walked in the offseason.
Yeah. It was insane. Lankinen's put up the numbers that he has, especially without Quinn Hughes for not most of the year, but decent
5-year deal now too.
Yeah, I had an extension for Aiden Hill too in Vegas over the past week too. All right, that's the 9-game slate for Tuesday, March 18th. All right, let's get to puck bets here before we close things out. I don't have
How
too
did we
many.
do last show? How did I do last show?
Last show, I think we were both like 500 or so. And pull it up. You were 3-3 down 11 puck bucks. I was 2-3 down 19 puck bucks. So good for Lent, I guess we could say there.
Yeah.
That's the results a week ago. But yeah, for this Tuesday, I got the Rangers puck line plus 110 for 25 puck bucks. Got the Ducks plus 280 for 15 puck bucks. Utah plus 145 for 20 puck bucks. And then Winnipeg, Vancouver under 5.5 minus 122 for 25 puck bucks.
All right. Here we go. A lot of dogs here. Red Wings plus 160, 20 puck bucks. Senators, Canadians over 5.5 minus 120, 20 puck bucks. Flames, Rangers over 5.5 minus 122, 20 puck bucks. Ducks plus 280, 15 puck bucks. And Blackhawks, fuck you guys, plus 130, 15 puck bucks on that. Utah Hockey Club plus 145, 15 puck bucks there. And finally, our own Vancouver Canucks, good to be back home in the city of the Orca, plus 136, 20 puck bucks on that one too.
All right, there's the buck bets at about the 42 minute mark of the YouTube video. Subscribe, like, and comment while you're there. Smitty, what are your big bets for tomorrow?
Jets, Isles, Kraken, Utah, but the first three are at different prices, so just be careful with that.
Yeah, Smitty's king of the get the opening number and then just bet, and it's great. That's what people should be doing. Yeah, it's what you should be doing.
Yep.
Every day, look at that
Smitty.
night's games, but more importantly, look at the next night's games and get the line before they move. One more thing.
I got a little Professor Joel segment here when I'm fucking wasted. Something that I've learned this season is that closing line value doesn't mean as much as I thought it did in hockey. Basically, you just want to bet the favorites early, dogs late. I mean, the favorites always get bet like way too much, I think. And so if you want to bet the dog, you bet it late. You want a favorite, you bet it early. That's all it comes down to.
It's those casuals that are like, oh, this team's going to win. I don't care what the price is. Let me bet it. That's what it is. It's people going to games. And I got a story for you guys. After my last, a few games ago at the Lightning game, the game that the Flyers won, this fucking annoying guy behind me all game is yelling about how he has this Lightning Devils parlay going on. And then he was yelling every shift in the defensive zone. He had Nick Seeler blocked shots prop. Like, shut the fuck up, dude. Like Nick Seeler ended up getting zero blocks. Like if it was a PK and he wasn't out there, he'd be like, "Where's number 24 at? Where's number 24?" It's just like, shut the fuck up, dude. Like there's casual fans like.
I don't know if that's so casual. If you're betting fucking block shots,
no, that's some degen action there.
Yeah.
That's awful. No, I'm saying the casual fans like around him don't want to fucking like even me who hosts a Hockey Gambling podcast. I don't want to fucking hear that shit. So that was something that annoyed me there. And then once the Lightning lost, it was better because it's bad for the Flyers tank, but at least that guy lost.
Good for you. Bad for him.
Yeah. All right. Anything else here before we close it out?
No. Spinning off of that, like what I really hate is people like when they get, they hit 7 legs of their parlay and they're cheering for the 8th leg, or they always have to tell you about like I need this many yards, like in football, especially like from a player like catching, receiving props, whatever. That's the worst to me. Like, oh, he got a catch for 5 yards. Fuck off. I don't want to hear about that. Nobody cares about your fucking parlay, man. So that's how I'm related to you.
I feel that on both sides, though. So, but I do understand that no one gives a fuck.
No one.
My pet peeve.
It's like your fucking fantasy football team. Like nobody cares about your fantasy team.
Yeah, unless like you all want to like enjoy it together or something, and then it's just like no one cares. No one cares.
Right.
My pet peeve is the over half cone saying you got hooked if it's under 2.5 something.
Yes.
Oh my God. If you hit 2.5 threes and he only hit 2, oh, I got hooked. No, you didn't. No, you did not. It is ridiculous. No, the hook does not matter unless you're betting the total over and under or the points over and under. No, you did not get hooked if it's a 3 and you picked over 1.5. Never mind. I'm gonna keep this
100%,
PG-13.
dude.
Yeah, no,
good.
the hook does not matter if it's over. Oh no.
Hate that shit.
I hadn't. I don't know if I'm not like just as in the betting communities that you guys are, but I have not seen that, and that's hilarious.
You haven't seen that?
No.
Oh
not
my
like,
God.
like a player, like you need him to get like 3 catches, and he gets 2, and he says he gets hooked like that.
Yeah.
Oh yes,
That's
all the
fucking-
time, dude. It's
that's
fucking
ridiculous.
terrible.
Especially because I imagine people do it with like 3-pointers or like shots on goal. It's like, no, you didn't get hooked. It's just you got 2/3 of the way there.
Yes. Yeah, especially shots on goal where it's like 2.5. Yeah, and they didn't. Yeah, yes, it's horrific, horrible. You sound like Never mind. I'm happy to be here.
No, I appreciate you joining us there, Smitty. Joel, you have anything else to say before we close it out?
Nah, people, talk about if you have a gambling problem, that's a gambling problem. If you're complaining about fucking getting hooked, if it's a line of 2.5, that's a gambling problem.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. But yeah, if your only problem is not winning enough, make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube, on Apple, on Spotify. Leave us a 5-star rating and review, and I'll read it here at the end of the show. Appreciate the YouTube comments. Leave down there some of your favorite bets, what you took away from the show. So read it out next time. Get in the Discord, sg.pn/Discord, and follow us on Twitter at HockeySGPN. I am Ryan Gilbert. You can follow me on Twitter at rgilbertsop.
I'm Joel Meyer. You can find me drunk as fuck on this St. Patrick's Day. Fuck the Irish. Don't like them. But yeah, good times. Great show. Are you Irish?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Gilbert, that's not an Irish name.
No, that's on my mom's side.
Oh, cool. Anyway, I gotta find some books to make these bets at because I am very transparent and I always bet whatever I recommend, whatever I give out on the puck bets. So yeah, I gotta find some good prices for these bets. I kind of like this show. It was a good show. Cheers, boys.
Thanks, you guys.
All right. See ya.